I mean, if you don't have like something kind of weird in your intro or like a crazy intro or you're not having fun in your videos, why are you making videos? Probably to be educational or informative or do something, which is, I guess, what I'm doing. But again, come on, man, have fun, be random, you know what I mean? Anyway, excuse me. So, as you guys fucking notice, I hate this mirror image. My nips are fucking rock hard. First thing I notice, let's get that out of the way. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Virtual Dimensions imaging, man. It's on there. It's fucking on there, dude. You can't flick that off. This episode is about manifestation. Manifest fucking station. Because it's a hell of a thing, and I feel like a lot of people underestimate it and like they think it's like some fucking fake imaginary shit, like religion or something. I went there. No, but for real, like people think that manifestation isn't real, right? And I don't know what it is with my generation, and the generations around me, but a fucking lot of us, man, really just down ourselves and diss ourselves. We talk shit. We don't, like we don't give ourselves the credit. I gotta shut my curtains, but I'm gonna keep talking. So we don't give ourselves the credit that we need, that we deserve, and it really puts us down because we feel like we don't have that much worth, or we feel like maybe your worth is more than mine, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter because you have still accomplished things in your life, have you not? Now, if you haven't, shut the fuck up and close this video right now, because that means you're just not even trying, dude. Like, play along at least, right? So now, for the rest of the people, if you're playing along, name in the comments below. If I'm not gonna pressure you, but I mean, I know I just fucking like kicked some people out, but I'm not gonna pressure you. Like, I mean, you either want help or you don't. You either want to progress your life, you either want to gain emotional insight and intelligence and IQ, or you don't, and that's fine if you don't, and that's fine if you do. But if you do, I challenge you to, in the comments, write down some things that you have actually accomplished. Now, this question was first brought to me by my therapist, and I was one of those people that I was just talking about. I was like, I don't know, I haven't accomplished anything. And he's like, well, first of all, you're alive, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, so right there. And it's kind of funny because this is a thing I haven't said it in a while, but what I used to say to my friends is like, you've never fucked up so hard that you've died from it. Like, you've never made such a bad mistake that you've died from it. So, I mean, that's the first one. If you're watching this video right there, you can say that you have never fucked up so far that you've succeeded to stay alive. And the next like 6 things, basic needs. Do you have water? Do you have at least $1 belonging to your name? Do you have at least food for the next until tomorrow? Do you have a place to sleep in? If you do, you've already accomplished. Even if it's been given to you, there's people that lose that. Homeless people, I mean, you are already better than I think 60% of the world, statistically speaking, if you have all 6 of those things. And then go further. You've learned how to ride a bike. You've learned how to swim. You've gone to school. You've become independent. You've gotten a job. You've made friends. You've been bold. You've gone out there. You've done a lot of stuff. And as often as I'm saying you, translate that into I language. I language. So when I'm doing this, I am saying that I have survived this long. I have not made so many mistakes that I have fucked up and died from it. I have a place to sleep. I have this. I have that. And hearing it in your head psychologically, it processes it in a different way than just thinking it. Because not only is it a thought in your head, it's an unheard thought. And even though you're thinking it, you haven't even heard the thought yet. You've just thought the thought. So when you announce it, your brain is actually not only just thinking it and processing it, but it's hearing it and it's able to process it in a totally different way. So when you start saying I language and you're saying I did this and I did that, it gives you a lot more like a feeling of positivity and accomplishment and like like a proudness almost, because it's like, yeah, I have, done all this. And just again, for examples for myself, like this business, Virtual Dimensions Imaging, like fuck. We started talking about this like a year and a half ago, probably. And it wasn't going to be tangible for the next 2 years, next like year and a half. And actually, no, it wasn't tangible at all. It was not tangible at all. But fuck, man, I really wanted it because it's easy as shit. And it's something that I understand. It's something that I'm good at. So why not? The hard part was that there was a lot of investing that needed to be done in the beginning. So again, untangible until suddenly, just manifestation. Keep telling people, keep telling my friends, keep telling my family, keep telling associates, I want to start this thing. I want to get into this thing. I need money for this thing. I don't have money for this thing. I believe in it. I got passion. This is me. C'est la vie. Like, fuck it. And then, like a year later, one of my friends, in the same business, he actually was willing to finance me if one of his major deals went through. So I'm like, right there, first of all, holy shit, that was a big fucking deal in its own, right? And then a few months after that, something else, just life is weird because random shit just happens, man. Shit just happens. And, yeah, and it's man, that mirror right there is really bothering me. But yeah, shit just happens, man. And I ended up getting financing from my dad because he ended up events, like weird shit happens late game. So, now I'm here. There was no way I could have ever expected to be here, but I believed that I would be here. And another thing, I'll just leave this for the time capsule. I was telling my friends, I was like, man, 10 years from now, when we're like 40, we're going to look back and we're going to be like, man, can you actually believe how bad we were freaking out about not having any purpose or point in their direction in life? Like, and then like for the, like, I don't know, I just think that's funny. But yeah, some other stuff that I've accomplished, like what, I've gotten my GED. If you finished high school, that's another accomplishment. If you even started college, that's one. There's so many little things. Like, even if you learned how to jump rope or like even riding a bike, like some people don't even know how to ride bikes these days. Some people become, they live their whole life and they never know how to ride a bike. So don't undersell yourself, man. Never sell yourself short when you're never sell yourself short when you're never sell yourself short when you are priceless. I kept wanting to say private. I don't know why. But yeah, never sell yourself short when you're priceless. That's the biggest thing. Like, because again, you have accomplished all of this. And if you start to use manifestation, just dwelling on it, talking about it again, telling everybody you can about it, again, how I never would be here in this point right now, owning my own business with my partner, if I hadn't tried to manifest so hard. If I didn't tell everybody this was my goal, if I didn't tell everybody I have everything I need, I'm willing to do everything else, I just need the financing. Like if I manifested my own intent and I accomplish stuff and I manifest ideas in other people and, just manifestation, man, manifestation, don't underrate it. Don't underrate it. It's its own thing, as most things are. So yeah, that video that you just watched, that you're watching, and it'll be in your memory. So the video that you had watched, don't forget that it said that it was challenging you and to write down some accomplishments that feel like you've had in your life, big or small. And, just because self-validation is a fucking hell of a thing. And it goes a long way to allowing yourself to manifest your dreams into reality. Again, who would have fucking thought? Look at my videos. Check out 2 years ago. I did not think I was going to be here. And here we are, baby. So, manifestation.